Introduce myself first. I'm Dr. Francisco. I'm the medical director of Olympia Lifestyle, and we're going to talk about what are the main three problems faced by people struggling losing weight. Today, we're going to discuss one of them. Um, so, this is the Health Enhancement and Weight Loss Olympia Lifestyle by Dr. Francisco Facebook group, and is destined to give you some tips, some strategies, or some motivation, or etc., for you to start doing some changes in your diet and lifestyle. Today, we're going to discuss just a topic that is very important because that's one of the sources of why people, have difficulties losing weight. So, okay, let's start. So, I just need to ask you: do you struggle with weight loss? Do you feel that you are stuck? Are you worried about your health being poor, but wanting it to be better? Are you worried about developing diseases like type 2 diabetes or heart problems? Do you feel your difficulties losing weight are affecting your self-esteem and confidence, and you basically don't like that? No one like that. So, for those who tune for the first time, I am Dr. Francisco, the medical director of Olympia Lifestyle, as I mentioned. And as I mentioned, in Olympia Lifestyle, we help people struggling with weight loss who feel stuck but wish better health, and then raise the hand asking for some guidance and help. So today we're going to discuss one of the most common problems in people struggling with weight loss, which is simply the feeling of being stuck, which then propagates into a belief of being stuck and then perpetuates into a state of actually being stuck. So why this happens? Either because you believe your efforts are not leading anywhere, and maybe your weight is not moving down despite doing something actively. So you might start thinking there is no point to continue with all your efforts, or start believing that this works for some people, but likely not for you, feeling defeated. Or because you know what to do, but you don't know how to start the process, or kind of control your cravings, or how to detach yourself from that coach and then start moving more. Thinking your willpower is not sufficient to start moving the wheel. Even believing willpower is only for people with special powers, and the mountain of changes ahead seems unsurmountable. Or because you do not know what to do at all, how to start, what to change, and then you just remain static and passive. Or actually, you want to be more active, but then maybe just waiting for a future revelation or magic clue. Or maybe you're confused with so many dieting options and contradicting advice, or thinking that the needed changes are dramatic and undoable for mortal people like you and me. In all those common scenarios, the feeling of being stuck grows actually, and makes you basically stuck and unable to take the right or sufficient actions. This stuck feeling or stuck state can remain for a long time, even years or decades. And who's paying for it? Both your health and your self-esteem. But the good thing is that you can unstuck yourself. You can do it alone, or simpler with the help of professionals like me. That the actions to need unstuck yourself or to start experiencing changes in weight loss are not undoable. That's something very important. They are doable. And also, they are not for people with special will superpowers. If you allow me to share, I was stuck a couple of years ago. Knowing what to do, especially being a doctor and giving medical and weight loss advice to my patients, but not being able to take the next step and implement new changes in my diet. So my weight was not moving down, or remained the same, or was going up after I had a severe football injury, and I was unable to exercise as intensively as before. I didn't like the feeling of being stuck. You are really tight inside. And truly, I wanted to pull myself out of it. But just wanting to come out of that stuck state or not liking it is not enough. It was not going to happen just because me wanted it. It is not the law of attraction, but the law of creation. I need to take new actions. And you are seriously and practically stuck. Otherwise, it will be just a little bump on the road. Similarly, just because a doctor tells you to lose weight or your spouse nags at you, that might not be sufficient to unstuck yourself and start doing something more. I needed to do something differently. And that's for sure. If you feel you're stuck in your efforts of losing weight, you need to do changes too. But why, in my case, it was not happening? Why I left myself in that stuck state for so long? Let me see if there is any comment. Oh, so far I cannot see, but okay. If there's any comment, please let me know. After knowing it was not so difficult to twist the gear, I wish I could have done it 12 years and a half ago and not 2 years and a half ago. But okay, what happened to me? Why I was in that stuck state? Because I truly believed that maybe dieting was not for me, that I was not made for that I could do anything else as long as I put my mind and actions into it, except dieting. And that belief on my own incapacity for dieting was the great part of my stuck state, and actually perpetuated it. Can you see it? I was simply telling myself I cannot do it. So I had to start believing differently, right? That I could do it, that I will do it, that I must do it. And that was the first step. You need to feed your brain with different thoughts. Thoughts of possibility, capability, and action. So then you can start taking new actions. Once done that, then I projected my life that if I wanted to live a longer and fuller life to fulfill my dreams and goals in life, I need to remain as healthy as possible. And for that, losing weight was the fast and better channel to regain health and make that possibility a reality. So I identified that my primordial dream to lose weight was to see my daughters fulfilling their own dreams. So to be able to see that, I needed to be around for a long time, especially not being a young dad. That was my big purpose to follow, and which not only even helped me dragging myself from the stuck state, but made me jump actually from requiring to exert willpower to a fantastic state of full conviction that the changes I needed to do to lose weight are not only what needs to be done or must be done, but what I actually wanted to do. You need to find also your internal drive, your higher purpose, something beautiful and meaningful to you, something significant to pursue, for which losing weight and regaining your health will be the best channel to achieve it. And then follow it with full determination and conviction. With conviction, you are happy to do those changes. Willpower requires still to push yourself. You know that certain things are good for you, but you still might not like the action that much. And then you do it. It is okay. I also apply willpower in many aspects of my life, but every day you need to push yourself. It is just not the ideal state. And then if your environment becomes non-conducive, like news, chores, or stresses from work, or else it might not work as well as before. But if you are convinced, you even like the change. And it is simpler to make it part of you, ingraining it in your core. And even you will feel unease if you don't do it. So I just wanted to be unstuck. Then align my dreams with my big purpose and transform that into conviction that I need to pursue that purpose with high determination. And conviction is in fact the primordial drive over willpower or discipline. If I could do it, I trust you can do it as well. For you, your dream might be different. Your big purpose might be different. In Olympia Lifestyle, we explore the struggles and barriers our clients and patients might be facing, favoring that stuck state, and which might seem unsurmountable. And we help them discover that they might be surmountable barriers. And importantly, we help them to untap their own big purpose and transform it into conviction. So their disempowering beliefs that nothing can be done are not only transformed into empowering beliefs of ability and capability, but transform also into simple and small doable actions that, if practiced daily through time, will have a compounding beneficial effect in their weight, also in their health, vitality, and self-confidence. If you would like to know more about actually my program, the Olympia Lifestyle Health Enhancement and Weight Loss Program, you can visit my website or send me an email. It's in my Facebook page, or you can just also call me. But you want to learn more about this, please stay tuned. I wonder if there's any comment. This is the first video of these this series of 3 videos mentioning them and discussing the main 3 problems. One of them is just the feeling of being stuck, that, as I mentioned, transform into actual conviction that you're stuck. And if you believe, you're convinced that you're stuck, you will be there. You won't be able to move and start experiencing changes. So you first need to unstuck yourself, and we help you doing that. Or you can also do it yourself if you just try to look for a internal drive and bigger purpose that just fit in the old pants, or avoiding someone knocks at your tummy, or just that cholesterol or that sugar marker. Those are important, but not sufficient to start moving the wheel. You need to look for something, look forward to something that is meaningful to you, and only you know that. But sometimes you might not be fully aware, or you might still be looking forward to, or do your efforts because you want to fill the old pants, because you don't want your wife knocks at you, etc. So we can help you to understand that, so you really become totally energized and align all your efforts, your mind, your body, your state, towards your weight loss and health goals. So is there any comment? If not, you can watch it in the replay, and then you put the comments there, or any question, and then I can reply later. But it's ideal that you see this live so you can interact and things like that. But also, if you think this is useful, press like my Facebook page, Olympia Lifestyle by Dr. Francisco. And if you think that we are discussing, we just started this week producing a couple of posts. This is one of them. The other one was a video about talking about the triangle of health. What is the basic components of for you to enhance your health? So if you are liking it, press like to this, is my motivation. So that tells me that you find it useful. And also invite people that actually you think can benefit from a better diet, a more positive and proactive mindset, a more active lifestyle, for a better version of themselves as a whole. if no comment, um, nothing to say, you can do it later. So I'm Dr. Francisco, wishing you the best possible health. Take care. Bye bye.